Greetings everybody, welcome back to Daddy DeGrand. DeGrand Daddy plays Hades high-speed update. Another 75 feet attempt. Man, these last couple of days have just been awful. There were a lot of things you didn't see. I just tried a lot of 120 heat runs attempts with different builds. And all of those, they were just terrible. They were just the worst all across the board.
Might help.
There were 1 to 2 solid runs in between. But aside from that, just terribleness. Terribleness all across the board. But yeah, let's just try to get the groove back. 75 feet, it's not as bad as 120. We can still make all of our challenge rooms work. And we're only 20 days away from the next update.
The heavens themselves now aid your ascent, nephew.
Okay. And I actually wanted that Zeus. Come on, don't do me dirty like this. Alright, let's take the cast here.
Thunder time.
I really would have liked that, but he denied it. And now I have to see how I can deal with it. The gods give it, the gods take it. That was my own mistake for picking up Tenebrous Veil, thinking it would be a good decision. Now I have to live with the consequences. Fret not though, because a build around Zeus's legendary cast can still be very interesting. Is it gonna be good? Probably not. At least not as good as other builds could be. Will be fun, hopefully. I would like that. I would like a good old victory with a very fun and unconventional build, because I feel like I haven't had those over these last 2 days. I was just trying to try hard a bit too much on these 120 heat runs, pressured myself a bit too much, and got the better of it. Also, spear heroes and shield heroes are full of baloney. But you know that already. You don't need me to tell that. Alright, let's reroll this.
In the name of Hades.
There's Artemis, that's good. Artemis plus Zeus can make for a gold experience. And I can use one of those. So let's see it.
The chamber's empty.
At least the chain lightning effect will actually help me deal with these crowded rooms a bit more. And oh, that's bad. That's better. And who knows, maybe Artemis will have something absolutely stunning in store. I mean, probably nothing literally stunning, but you know what I mean. Good man. Died like a man.
Well, Zagreus, you getting out of there this time, or am I going to have to keep on hunting by myself for the time being? Probably.
If the last 2 days are any kind of indicator, you probably have. Okay, first of all, I take insult in the fact that she keeps offering me the Hunter Dash every time I play the Spear or the Whale. Every time. It's just a meme at this point. The Wrath effect is decent, but let's try to make this a cast run actually. Maybe it will work out. Maybe it will work out. Louds, sure. I'll just throw out all of these. And it wasn't even enough to kill him. Amazing. Let's throw out all of these. Okay, cool.
Not yet.
Nice.
Stay dead next time.
That worked out rather nicely, surprisingly. And oh, one more. There was just one more. Let's
Hear
see
me
who can
on
open
my
this.
authority.
I'll take it. I will take the hammer
More louds.
and hope that it is something amazing. Also, shoutouts to Louds with armor being immune to knockbacks, because that is fun to deal with. It's very fun to deal with. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Armored Louds, that's the greatest feeling this game can offer you. I always make jumps of joy whenever I meet one of them. You can't see it, but I'm doing them right now. I am jumping on my chair over the prospect of having to deal with this louty man. Reloading. Next. He got a hit. But that's okay. I will not die over it. And there we go. I gotta say it feels okay. It feels spammer, which is fun. And you know what? I will actually take the explosive fire here.
Very good.
Is it what I wanted? Is it good? Probably not for the moment. It will absolutely be wasted on the bosses for sure. I am not sure if I want to meet Aphrodite here. In general, yes, I do. That's tempting. That is very, very interesting. Let's take Artemis,
Olympus,
because
I
I don't
accept this
have
message.
any Zeus boon that I want in a higher quality right now. Deadly Flourish would have been amazing though, but I believe Pressure Points also does the trick
Time
for
to
me here.
hunt.
My blessing isn't good enough for you. Is that the way of it, young man? How impetuous of you. Oh, I never.
You never what?
Sorry, Lord Zeus.
Also, I just realized how rarely I say no to Zeus, because I feel like I have never heard that line. Took damage there. And yeah, there's just a lot of lightning going around.
Got you back.
Just a whole lot of lightning going around. It's entirely random. It's also entirely terrifying. There are also a lot of enemies flowing around. But yeah, so far, this seems to be going okay.
Need to reload.
And you know what, maybe Chain Lightning will actually be interesting against Theseus. I don't know quite yet. But God knows I will try that out. I will find out. You bitch! I missed every shot on him. Good. Alright, Zeus. What you got, boy?
Now, no need to hold such grudges any longer, I suppose. But you just mind yourself around your Uncle Zeus.
And you mind your own business. Okay, he just doesn't want me to have that, but I take Jolted. That's a debuff,
Thunder and lightning.
extra damage. And I will also fight Zeus again here, why not? There should be a chance for him to give me his duo boon with Artemis right now. Which would be cute. Oh, they jump together.
Got to reload.
You know, it would be an interesting buff to these explosive shots if they could actually also flinch armored enemies. You know what would be a very interesting choice for a boon anyway? Would it be good? Probably not, because it would be useful against bosses. But it would be interesting to say the least. And you know what? I think that would be a boon that Poseidon needed. For one, it would be hilarious to double down on this shtick of being the god that has basically no helpful boons against bosses. Would also be just... it would be a nice extra.
Had enough. In the name of Hades.
Alright, Zeus. Special and the dash. Let's take the dash. Yeah, sure, let's take the dash. Special also interesting, but let's take the dash.
The Thunder God's might.
Because the dash will actually be super useful against armored enemies. Of which I am sure I will meet some later on. Meet. Oh, got from behind.
Have to rearm.
Thanks.
Not yet.
Oh. It's neat. Oh.
Rearming.
Ooh-wee.
Time to collect.
Good going there, and I will not go see Chaos. No reason, no need, no motivation, and
Wretches of the underworld, this is your chance.
No, I wish I would have went to see Chaos.
Found me, huh?
Yeah.
You're done.
Oh boy. Shouldn't complain. I probably asked for this. Here's to seeing Thanatos afterwards. I can already see that happen.
Can't do that. It's
What
reloading.
do you mean you can't do that? Of course you can. Don't sell yourself short. You can do everything. Everything you can think of, you can do. It's a game after all. It's a game, my dear. A shadowy, shadowy game.
All right, break it up.
All of that for a
There we
bottle
are.
of ambrosia. Amazing. Let's go for the darkness here. Getting close to our next reroll, which is actually kind of neat. Only 6,000 more darkness. Will it be impactful? Probably not all that much. But I'll be damned if it won't feel good getting through that threshold anyway. Oh, he had armor.
Like that.
Why do you ask that right after taking a hit? Zagreus here. You can be such a joker at times, man. Plastered the entire ground. These stupid mines.
Have to reload first.
Hey, that's the best, man. Sisyphus.
Aren't you a sight? Glad you made it all this way, Prince said. Easy
Some
does
HP will help me survive a bit longer, because clearly I need that 8.
I'll take another.
Aphrodite. Do I want to meet her? I mean, I could. Maybe I should. Let's do it.
Bye now.
Save that last free. Oh, it's free. That's nice.
Peace and quiet.
I'd ask you show me a good time there, love. Although I almost can't imagine a good time where you reside. So dreary, constantly.
It's not good. That's not good. I would have liked different league, actually. Let's take her Wrath effect, sure.
Strength and beauty.
Just so that I can say that I have it.
Give me another.
That's a good reroll. That was a very good reroll. Also a challenge room. And of course, Thanatos. Did I call it or did I call it? It was inevitable in retrospect.
Let them come.
Yeah. Can't even get a kill on these jokers in time. Over how tanky they are, how bad and inconsistent my damage is for the moment, and how full of armor these guys are, and how full of baloney this madman Thanatos is.
You're gone.
At least I can help them stay in their circles, right?
You're already dead.
Who dares threaten my little godling?
Yeah, who dares threaten me?
Die.
Oh,
You. Really?
yeah, really. I know, right?
Farewell.
I was actually surprisingly close towards the end. And yeah, let's take the special crit, why not? Hunter's Mark would have been even better, but
My senses sharp.
you know what they say.
Stay alive.
There's a shop. I will go to the challenge room though, because
keep this
that will lead
access.
me straight into the shop anyway. With this run, I should be able to make this challenge room fairly easy.
Can you evade my wretches, boy?
I can try.
Think you can hit me?
Pretty sure they do think that, so let's not annoy and anger them too much. And getting all of these back. That's good damage. Oh,
I'm mad.
Would be my pleasure.
not sure if this was the right call here. It was not. Should have waited for the next wave. But it's the same wave again, so I'm very happy about that.
I can't.
You can, man, you can. Trust yourself a bit more. Oh, I didn't even see that loud in between the crowd.
Got to reload this thing.
That's one down. And
I'm empty.
easy enough. Easy enough.
How's that?
50 HP, which is very nice. Could go to the shop. Maybe get a boon there. Hopefully get a boon there. There.
Greetings,
That's a very
Karen.
weird thing to say.
I'll take it.
Passing through. I'll take passing through.
Time to go.
And let's see what crazed sister is waiting for me here. Oh, the crazed sister.
Why, if it isn't the god of trash himself, I'm so honored.
As you should. You know, Alecto, I don't have a lot of nice things to say to you, but you got a nice body. You got a very nice figure. Pretty toned too. Let it never be said that I never said anything nice to her. Oh.
Now you've done
Ooh.
it.
I think that Alecto is by far my least favorite to fight on these runs.
Phew.
Oh. Simply because she just gets ridiculously fast. That's the only reason. As she gets angry, man. I will wait until the next loud is going to spawn. There it is.
You're going to love this.
How
I'm out.
dare
Oh.
Reload.
There she is. Okay, next phase.
Can't do that.
Quick reload.
remember this?
I do not. Forgot all about that. Forgot all about that too. Oh. And there we go.
Why you?
So far, so good, so good, so far. Thank you, mighty kind, mighty kind. And onwards to Asphodel we go.
It seems the Fury failed to do her job.
That she did. And I am very happy about that. Let's go meet Artemis.
Go with that one.
I could buy the extra speed, but who bothers? It would be
See you,
neat, but
Artemis.
not all that necessary, not all that helpful. Asphodel. Let's see what that will hold in store for me.
Warmer.
Ugh! Terrible start immediately. Nobody cares about heat drops at this point. Oh. No idea why I threw that out there. He dead.
Come, wretches.
Gotta say, the occasional critical hits though,
Need to
super
reload.
satisfying.
I can't.
You can, man, you can, you can. I trust you.
Reloading.
And? It's neat.
I'm empty.
Doesn't matter. Even more enemies, of course. I absolutely forgot that this guy was there, man. Stepped into that. Good. Did he die? I think he did. Good. Alright. Pointless heat. There is Aphrodite and
What's for
Artemis.
sale?
That's an interesting choice. I'll risk it. There is no damage multiplier in here, so maybe this won't be absolute
Let's get out of
cancer.
here.
Going with Artemis again. I would like to get marked. I would like to get the duo boon.
In the name of Hades.
And of course, I ain't getting any of that. I'll take... Exit wounds would have been very interesting. I'll take quick reload here.
The might of the Huntress.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph to be manipulated, dearest. I expect reciprocal devotion from you. Do you understand?
I understand, girl.
So that's the way it is then.
You should know by now that I really don't mean anything by it. You should also know that I sing your praises even when you aren't around. Unless you're having a tantrum like now.
Not yet.
Oh, that's good.
Want to make me angrier?
I mean, I gotta say, you do have a kind of cute voice to yourself when you are angry, so... Now I'm actually kind of interested. Depending on how long this fight is going to go... Maybe we can make her even more angry?
Let's reload.
Oh. One more? Yes, one more. Cool. 30, 31. Oh, 43, taking a bit of damage, but that's okay. There we go.
You truly dare.
I did. Oh, that was hot. Oh, what? What? What hit me for 50 damage there? What? Something hit me for 50 damage there and I have no idea what.
Got to reload.
I am
Nearly got me.
clueless, first of all.
I'm not angry with you any longer, dearest. Though, might I suggest you take some extra steps to keep it that way?
Yes. You know what? Let's take the attack. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Love and loss.
But I am dumbfolded.
Onward.
Something hit me there for 50 damage. I have no idea what it was. There was nothing in that room. No enemy. No occurrence that had any right or reason to hit me for that amount of damage. There just wasn't anything. Gotta say, this run has actually gotten to a point where I can just dodge and shoot. The fact that my attack actually makes enemies flinch now. It's pretty good. And we still have these casts that I can throw out from a safe distance. Good. Man, I am super, super, super unamused about that turn of development. Let's press F here.
To me, dearest.
And let's hope that they will get busy killing each other. Oh. Doesn't seem to be the case that they are doing a good job at it.
Night.
Seems like they have just been ignoring each other. Oh. Man, I'm super peeved about that occurrence. There was absolutely no justification for that damage happening there.
Come on.
I'm buying some HP.
Should help keep me going.
What is the man going to do? And yeah, let's go to the shop.
All aboard.
Will there be anything I can afford? Maybe. Some HP.
How goes it, mate?
Some HP. Let's take him. Why not? And let's go for the money here. Could there be better room rewards? Yes. Am I getting them? No. Is that going to cause problems? No. Taking a random bunch of 50 damage out of nowhere, though, that is trouble. That's 7 damage. It was fine. So was that.
Chamber's empty.
I can own that. Oh. Also shoutouts to Artemis and Zeus not giving me the duo boon.
I like the sound of that.
So do I. And by that, I of course mean the sound of your lovely, lovely voice. My dearest, sweetest Aphrodite.
Need to wait.
That was a good crit. You know what? I wouldn't actually mind them nerfing Aphrodite for a bit, simply because that would give me the opportunity to not swoon over her all the time. Oh. I mean, I probably still would. It has gotten second nature for me now. And it's actually pretty neat that she just adds some commentary every now and then.
Got to reload this thing.
Oh, there we go. Money.
I'll just take that.
Anything in here? Money and HP. Let's take it. This is rough. I have all my attacks already taken care of. Dionysus could have some good protective boons. So could Athena. Let's go with Athena then. Actually, I wouldn't be against Athena giving me a cast instead of Zeus's. Both pretty okay, but I think that with the way this build is going right now, Athena's cast would just add a certain je ne sais quoi to it. Do I have any idea what I just said? Not really. French, one of the things I really can't play. Really can't speak all that well. But I believe je ne sais quoi means something along the lines of a certain something. Going to invoke the name of Aphrodite for the next phase of this fight. What a madman. Actually jumped out of my range.
When shall they ever learn?
And now they hopefully kill each other. That seemed to have worked out rather nicely. And you're the last? He was the last.
Lady Athena.
What wretched fools dare stand against you, cousin? Punish them, so that they learn something they ought to have learned in life.
You're a bit late to the party, girl. The wretched fools were on the last floor. Take another extra life, especially after having lost one. That was a waste overall, though. I don't think that was really what I wanted or needed out of life. I don't know, man. I feel like Athena... How should I put it? I feel like recently I have gotten a lot more bad runs thanks to Athena than I have gotten thanks to Poseidon. There are some runs where she has been good, but that goodness usually came thanks to duo boons. Usually the Ares duo boon, which basically just leads back to Ares being good, you know? The duo boon with... what rule was it? With Artemis, also pretty good if you can get it, but that's a huge if, because both of these gods, they aren't really all that amazing when it comes to giving you a consistently good run. I'll keep dashing into you like this.
Nearly made it.
Would be my pleasure.
Of course it will be.
Not now.
Oh. I wonder if Aphrodite were real, if she and I would get along. I generally can't say. I really can't say. I believe that I am fairly willing and able to make good contact with anyone. Not sure if I would be the kind of man she can really enjoy being around, though.
Right.
Frankly enough, I'm not all that interested in romance and that kind of stuff, and I can see that just
Got to reload this thing.
being a bit of a bummer for her. There's nothing in that shop I can buy, so let's go for the HP here. Or maybe she'll find it refreshing. Or she'll just use her voodoo magic to turn me into a lovesick idiot anyway.
Say hi to Hermes for me.
Which maybe wouldn't even be all that bad.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
Maybe I need some romance in my life again. Though I would tend to disagree there. I'm actually a very, very happy... A very, very happy bachelor.
Hurry. There.
Alright, first phase done.
Ready.
Oh. That should be close to being it. I gotta say, my damage, it's actually not that bad, but it still feels super lacking. In the grand scheme of things, in the long haul, the buffs, boons I got from Zeus and Artemis, they haven't been all that big contributors, really. The cast, it's cute. It's okay to have it around, but it's really, really not doing a lot of damage. It's 60 per cast, 90 if preferred status is on the enemy target. Oh. It's not all that much. It's really not all that much.
More heads. Keep them covered.
Yeah, more heads. Don't lose your head over that.
Reloading.
Let's
I
put
like
safe
the
here.
sound of that.
So do I.
Have to rearm.
Would like if you two would kill each other. Doesn't seem to be the case like they are offering though. Oh. But I gotta say, one of the things I really enjoy about this run, being able to spam apply weak from a safe distance, that's very satisfying. It's very, very satisfying. That's something that I don't get a whole lot of in life. Good man. And we have another Wrath effect for the next phase up immediately. Oh! Just a little bit shy of my range. Oh, that fast attack. Interesting. Okay, so I have like 25% faster enemies in this run. It's not as fast as on other occasions, but it's still faster. At 50 Frenzy, the Hydra actually just does the stump attack twice. It's actually kind of interesting to see that at 25 Frenzy, it will still deal the regular T. There. Bounced its head 3 times. I saw that. Just to confirm, you know. Oh. Let's super charm them. And hope that they will all kill each other. They probably won't. Oh. I believe someone on the Discord made a suggestion about how charmed enemies have health bars that just makes it kinda hard to tell if they still have armor or are down to their regular health. I never really watched out for that, but I can see that.
I'm out. Got to reload.
I can see that being a factor. Just a small visual change that would actually make a pretty big difference there. Let's take this one out and go all the way over here to these two jokers. Oh, took them out in one explosion. That's neat. That is very neat.
Not yet.
Hey, that's perfect. Two, three. Yeah, I'll actually have to make a suggestion about that. Not because it's bad, but because even though the enemies are faster, apparently just being faster also changes their behavior. And that is something very, very interesting. I mean, this Hydra, it's very obvious about it. 2 head strikes against 3 head strikes, that's kind of obvious. You don't know how many more subtle things are changing.
Still there, are you?
I mean, spear heroes as they are plenty annoying. Who knows, maybe they are even more annoying on Frenzy, and that is part of the reason why they are so terribly run-ending. And you know what, let's take the Mermaid Embracer. I actually learned to love the Mermaid Embracer quite a lot again. When I started playing the game, I took it all the time, and it actually helped me to get some of my early victories. Then I started to be like, you know, I actually don't need that. The game is actually kind of easy after a while. Maybe I... Oh, of course I go for that challenge room there. Maybe just becoming bad at the game will make me appreciate the finer things in life, like Skull Earring, which was very good at the time, by the way. And now the heated runs...
Trapped, boy. Don't you understand?
I understand, man. Now the heated runs actually make me appreciate this classic again. The Mermaid Embracer, man, it's an evergreen. If you're having a bad day, a rough time, the Mermaid Embracer will be there for you. And the good thing about the Mermaid Embracer is, especially on runs where you take Torment, that 40% less damage taken, that actually applies to the total you would have applied anyway. I was worried for a while that this damage reduction would just be subtracted from the extra damage all the enemies deal thanks to Torment. As in, Torment maximum would give you 500 more damage on the enemies, and I thought that having the Achilles Mermaid Embracer would just reduce it to 460%, which it actually doesn't. If you would be hit for 100 damage, you will only get hit for 60, and that is a huge difference. Especially if you doubled that with Aphrodite's weakening effect or some other damage reducing effects.
You're going to love this.
So yeah, keep that in mind for the future. Mermaid Embracer, it has helped me quite a lot on quite a few runs, quite a few attempts. Oh. And I am very thankful for that. Oh, they just keep spawning.
Got to reload.
But yeah, after Asphodel, or in comparison with Elysium, this is pretty much a cakewalk at this point. Also just 25% faster enemies. It's a bit easier to deal with. That was close. It's a bit easier to deal with than 50% by far. It's just a very, very noticeable extreme. 50% faster enemies, especially in this game. Good. Yeah, even more enemies.
Who dares threaten my little godling?
It's all of these big mad guys. And they just keep coming. Can you please stop punching each other? Okay, so I just figured out another suggestion. The Louds should be able to... Or not the Louds, the Wretches, all enemies rather, should be willing and able to attack enemies that aren't
You think the fates
charmed. Because apparently they do that.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Exit wounds are pretty good here, but so was critical mark. Let's take exit wound here anyway.
Artemis, guide my hand.
Just helps me milk a bit more damage out of my cast build, you know? But yeah, you saw these two wretches, they stood exactly next to one another. They were both charmed and they were ignoring each other.
Need to reload.
Reload them. Next.
Next up.
Oh. Yeah, everything's terrible. Oh. These sword guys, man, suddenly always so frantically moving. Good man. Oh. What was he doing? You saw him dance there? Stepping to the left, stepping to the right, stepping to the left, stepping to the right. Am I going to take that special or not? What do you think, eh? Stepping to the left, stepping to the right. What a joker he was. Not even
It'll be
charming.
my pleasure.
Now just kill each other.
Recharge already. Good.
Darkness. Still got a hammer upgrade waiting for us. Ah, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil and he shall come. Is that how the phrase goes? I believe it is. Oh. It's a lot of explosive damage. Yeah. Last one. You okay? He was not okay. He was just standing there. Oh.
It's reloading.
Let it reload then.
This one's rearming.
When shall they?
Don't rearm. Did he rearm? He did rearm. Are they attacking each other? They are attacking each other, okay. Oh. But then he just stands there and doing nothing. What do I even charm you for? What do I even invoke the name of Aphrodite for? These scumbags just don't put in any effort. I'll take Infinity Chamber.
Thank you for your support.
And here I go meet, let's go meet Aphrodite. I don't have a lot of money to go for the shop. Hey, Asterius.
I'm the one to challenge you this time, short one.
Seems to be the case.
Come on, then.
Oh, got some good damage in there. How much did he deal?
Now, short one.
That slow projectile. And it's still in the air. Was hit for 11 damage, I believe. But he wasn't weakened there, so there's that. Didn't even see how much that was. 79. 97. Let's actually charm him and see what that's going to do for me. Oh, he's already decharmed. And yeah, you can see my damage doesn't seem to be all that high here. Oh yeah, let's also keep these applied. That's 1,000 damage. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. I actually forgot that I picked that up. Oh.
I can't.
You can, and you will. Yeah, that's another reason as for why I would like to actually get another cast. The Zeus cast can be a bit finicky to get into the bosses at times, which is especially crucial for this run. Oh, you got me. You didn't get me. Interesting. Invincible. Oh, that was hurtful. Just you do.
I'm empty.
Interesting. He reconsidered that attack the moment he actually got out of his love sickness. Really nothing to say there? No words of encouragement? I'm kind of disappointed there, Aphrodite. I thought you cared. But you don't. Oh, that was terrible. But I didn't even get all that much damage there. Oh. That was a good hit. What's he doing? Oh, he got me good there. That didn't deal a whole lot of damage though. Yeah. Oh, these stupid Medusa heads!
You're going to love this.
Hating it? I'm not. I'm just annoyed and salty. Thank you.
Stop.
Yeah, stop. That fight took forever, man.
Who's the short one now, huh?
Thank you.
Pathetic.
Mighty kind of you. And Dying Lament could be good, actually, but I believe Different League will be a bit more interesting. Let's embrace the idea of being as tanky as possible. And there's Athena. Looking forward to see how she contributes nothing to this run, as I have to fight these ward heroes. And you know what? Let me be petty here for a moment. Why are these jokers not showing up when I'm having a 120 heat run? Why do they leave the spotlight for all these stupid shield and spear heroes? Real talk, I take offense to that. I am actually offended by that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got one attack in. Got another attack in.
I like the sound of that.
Just shoot him in the back. Good. I really wanted to get that shield joker out of my life forever. Okay. That's him down. And shield and spears. There's a spear hero. There's another spear hero. And a sworder. Yeah, looking forward to not making it out of this room alive. Ooh, that's good. Now I want to see these shield jokers just kill each other dead.
Can't do that.
You can.
Damn it, one's come back.
There has been one coming back. It's good. It's cool. Oh. Of course, there's one more of these spear areas alive. Just, you know what? Let me... Oh, okay. I was about to say, let me show you something. And let me just dash into him once, make him slower, so that I can showcase how ridiculously fast they still are, even if you slow them with Mercury's dash.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Then I remembered that I just have 2 health left on my 3rd life, and was all about not doing that, which seemed to be a wise choice at that point. And now I am asking myself the question of, do I want to fight this soul catcher or not? And you know what, I will. Should I? Probably not, but I will.
The mother of all soul catchers. One's responding.
Yeah, there's probably not much I can do about that. And of course, one of them came back as a shield and a spear. Instant regret. But you know what? Can't be too mad about this, because I clearly brought this to myself. Oh.
No.
Deserved that. Earned that. Pressing F.
Dares threaten my little goblin.
Took a lot of damage there, damn. Okay. Damn. And they both came back! Well, I was busy running for my life like a coward. Or a tactician. Only one more life left. That was a bad choice going in here. And I can own that. I should own that, because if I won't, nobody will. Oh.
He's going for his weapon.
He hit me somehow. And I lost my 2nd life.
Would be my pleasure.
Oh man, if I lose this, I'm going to lose it. But right now it looks like I'm going to lose it. That's the worst part of it. Meeting Patroclus would be a huge help here.
In the name of Hades.
Stack speed surrender rate.
No love without pain.
No, Patroclus, of course. And we are very close to the final chamber, so I won't be meeting him anyway. That's good. That's great. That's fine. More spear heroes! Oh. That's good. I wanted more spear heroes in my life. Give me spear heroes every day of the week. Oh.
Not yet.
Okay. Made it through this room without being touched.
Multiple foes sighted.
Spears and shields.
Just
Oh!
leave me, dearest.
Did you saw that absolute madman dive at me? Man, these shield heroes, man. Always the shield heroes. And by shield heroes I actually meant spear heroes here, don't mind me. Don't take that spear! Don't take the spear! D is already respawning. Really, one more wave. With swords and chariots. Which is super scary, by the way.
I like the sound of that.
Close to dying.
I can't.
Patroclus forsaken me.
No.
What? What? What hit me for 68 damage there and why?
I can do better than that.
Okay. No, that makes no sense. Okay, first of all, there was this one instance in Asphodel where I was hit for 50 damage. Let me show you my Pact of Punishment really quick again. There is something odd here going on. Where is it? There, I have... not this one. No extra damage, so that wasn't it. And I had the Achilles keepsake.
Okay.
He hit me from behind, but that only adds 10 extra damage. So he would have needed to still deal over 50 damage in one hit. How did that mad spear hero did that? And it was a spear hero, I saw that. Something is wonky in here. I will watch the replay right now, because I feel there is something not working quite as it should. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I will get on track of what was happening here. Yeah, that's a Daddy DeGrand promise right there. Until then, have the greatest of days.